Hello everyone and welcome back to Next Stitch Designs with me, Sylvia. In today's video, I am going to show you how to crochet these beautiful and very unique slippers. For today's slippers, I will be using these two beautiful colors. I will be using Paint Box Simply Chunky yarn, and I'll be using this white one and the brown one, but of course you can use any color combination you like or prefer. And I will be using this 5mm hook for sizes 3, 4, 5 and 6, and for bigger sizes 7, 8 and 9 I will be using 6mm hook. And for today's slippers I will be using 5mm hook because I am size 5. But for bigger size use 6mm or for loose fit. So these are our hooks. Next you will need a yarn needle, a stitch marker, a pair of scissors and a tape measure. First we are going to start with the magic ring. Hold your yarn end like so, wrap it around your 2 fingers and create a cross. Go under this first one on top of the second one, pull it down and twist your hook and go back under this one here. Go under like so and pull through the loop you have on your hook like so. And this is your magic ring. Once you have your magic ring, we are going to place 12 single crochet inside the magic ring. Insert your hook inside the magic ring, yarn over, bring it up, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through. And this is your first single crochet. The chain of 1 is not counting as your first single crochet. Place your stitch marker and now place 11 more because you already created 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So we should have 12 single crochet inside the magic ring. Just to double check, always count your stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. Now we can close our ring like so, and we completed round 1. For round 2, we will be placing 2 single crochet into each stitch around. So 2, 4, 6 and so on all the way around. So this is your very first stitch here. Take your stitch marker out and place 2 single crochet inside that stitch like so. So 1 single crochet, replace your stitch marker so you know this is your very first stitch for round 2 and place 1 more into the same place. And in this round 2 you should have 24 stitches or a double of what you have when you started. So I place 2 into the next stitch. I will place 2 single crochet into the next stitch, 2 single crochet and so on all the way around. 2 single crochet in each stitch around. And I am finishing this around 2 and I have 22 23 and 24 single crochet all the way around. Make sure to always count your stitches just to double check. For round 3, we are going to do something a little bit different. We'll be working single crochet, but we'll be placing single crochet into the V right here. So this will be your first V, and you can see it much better here. So you have V here, and so on. So you'll be working inside these V's. V here, and you'll be working right in the middle. So as you can see, this is my very first V here. So I am going to insert my hook right in there. So take your stitch marker out, insert your hook inside that very first V like this, and that's what you should have. Now bring your yarn B, or in my case it's a white yarn, and pull through like this, little bit higher. Make sure your stitches are not tight and the loop will go little bit higher like this. Now yarn over with the brown one and pull through. Place your stitch marker, and this is your very first tiny heart. Now you will place brown into the next one, so insert into the next, and make sure you carry over the white one, yarn over the brown one, 2 loops on your hook and pull through like so. And you will do this into the next V again. So make sure you holding the white one, insert your hook into the next V, carry over the white one, yarn over the brown, yarn over and pull through. Make sure your stitches are not tight at all. Now into the next V, you are going to insert your hook, and we are going to create a heart. So place the white one on the hook like this, pull the loop higher and yarn over with brown one and pull through. And this is your next tiny heart. How cute is that? For the next 2 stitches, you'll be carrying over the white one. So into the next one, insert your hook inside the V, yarn over the brown one, and finish your single crochet. And we need into the next one exactly the same. So insert your hook, yarn over with brown one, and finish it. Into the next one, we will create a white heart. So insert your hook into the next V, place the white yarn on your hook, bring the loop up, and yarn over with brown one and finish your tiny heart, and so on. Into the next one, you will create a brown one, and into the next one, the brown one. Again, don't forget, you need to carry over the white yarn. And now it's time for a tiny white heart. So place the white yarn on the hook, bring it up little bit higher like so, yarn over and pull through. Now again, in the next one, we will do brown one, but don't forget to carry over the white yarn. So we will do one here and one more here, the brown one. And you can see we have white and brown, brown, white, brown, brown, and so on. And that's how it looks like on the wrong side. but not to worry, it will be inside your slipper. So you will continue like so all the way until you get to your stitch marker. So I have brown and brown, next one will be white one. So insert, place the white one on your hook, bring the loop higher and yarn over with brown one and finish your single crochet. Next will be brown one, so I will carry over the white yarn. So I am finishing here and I have white heart right here, and from now on every round will finish with 3 brown, like so. So you will carry over the white one, you will place one brown one here, one into the next one, and your last brown one will be on top of this white one. And the reason for it is that we need to move this white heart slightly forward so they won't be stuck on top of each other, but they will go nicely. So place your last brown one on top of this white one, like so. And that's how you are going to finish every round. So your last one, brown one, will be always on top of the white one, and that's how we are going to move slightly forward. So I have placed this last brown one here, and you can place a stitch marker into this third brown one, like so, so you know this is the end of the round. Or you can also work the next white heart like so, and then place a stitch marker. It's up to you, just to mark at the end of the round or start. So it's up to you. You can mark your first white one or the last brown one, so you know it's the end of the round. Just make sure you know when it's the end of the round, and you will always finish with 3 brown. Okay, so once we have this, we place the white one, and the next one will be brown, and the next one will be brown on top of this white one. And we are going to continue like so. Again, we will have white, brown, brown, white, brown, brown, but we have moved it slightly forward. And that's because we always finish each round with the 3 brown one. And then we will simply continue white, brown, brown, white, brown, brown all the way around. And once you come to the end of this round, we will finish with 3 brown again and in each round. And I am nearly at the end of this round, and I have white. The next one will be brown, the next one will be brown, and the next one will be white, like so. And remember, you need to place at the end of each round 3 brown. So don't forget to carry over the white one and place 1 brown here, 1 brown here, and 1 on top of the white one. Your first white, you can replace the stitch marker. You can place your stitch marker into your third brown one or into the first white one as we did before. So it's up to you, just to mark the end of each round, like so. And you will continue like so, always finish with 3 and then start with white and continue to brown and then white to brown and then white. So white, brown, brown, white, brown, brown. And these white hearts will go nicely and they won't be stuck on top of each other. So now you will work like so until you reach the front of your ankle as seen on this picture here. And once you are done, we are going to measure it. So in measurements, I have about 6.5 inches or 16.5 centimeters. But you work as many rounds as you need for your size. Now we are going to fasten off here, but we are going to chain one with both like so. And now you can cut off the white one, leave the long yarn end so you can hide it later on, and pull through only the white one, and this way we will fasten off like so. So simply just keep it on the hook, the loop, like this, chain one, and this should be nice and secured. Don't worry about the end, we will hide it later on inside our slipper. So now, as we already chained one, we hold this white yarn end like so. We turn our slipper and we will place our first single crochet like so, and you can see the stitches clearly from the top. So you will place single crochet and you will go back like so, and you will work like so all the way, and you will leave 6 unworked stitches in the front. So you are not counting this one because we already worked into the one there. So leave that one and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and into the 7th place a stitch marker like so, and work your single crochet until you reach your stitch marker in the front. Once you reach your stitch marker, place your last single crochet under the stitch, chain 1 and turn your work. And again, place your first single crochet right here, and you will work all the way back, placing single crochet like so. And I am at the end of this row 2, and I will place my last single crochet here, chain 1 and turn your work. And you will work as many rows as you need for your size. So once you step in, your heel should not be sticking out. So you work as many rows as you need for your size. And for my size 38, I have done 10 rows of single crochet. In measurements, I have about 3 inches or 7.5 centimeters. So you work as many rows as you need for your size. Now, we are going to close our heel. So place your slipper like so, And make sure you fold it like this so the right sides are together. Now, in the corner closer to you, insert your hook and place the loop from the opposite side like so on your hook and pull through and chain 1. Now you can turn the slipper this way so we can see the stitches much better. And now we are ready to close our heel. So find first stitch on one side and first stitch on the opposite side. So you should have altogether 5 loops. Yarn over and bring it up and yarn over and pull through the loops. So you will simply do single crochet. So find 2 loops on one side, 2 loops on the other side, or full stitch on one side, full stitch on the other side, yarn over and work single crochet. And you will work like so all the way across. Just make sure you find stitches on both sides facing each other like this, so you won't have any gap. Work into the last one here and into this very tiny one. Place your last single crochet, chain 1 and fasten off, and leave it a little bit longer. Before you fasten off, of course, check your heel if there are not gaps at all. Now you can fasten off once you're happy and leave the longer yarn end, and we will hide it inside the seam. For the next step, you can choose white or a brown one. It's up to you. I will go with this brown one. So find the seam and insert the hook right in the middle. Now bring your yarn, place it on your hook like so and pull through and create a knot like so and leave it a little bit longer so you can hide it later on inside the seam again. Now insert your hook, yarn over, bring it up and chain 1 like so. Now you can hold this yarn end or you can hide it inside the seam. It's up to you. I will hold it like this so I don't need to hide it later on. Now you will place your first single crochet into the same place where you chain 1 and place a stitch marker, so you know this is your start. Now you will place single crochet all the way around your slipper. Try to spread it as nice as possible, so I will simply go in each gap I see. Not to worry, it does not have to be perfect. So simply just go all the way around as good as you can, and as I have hidden this yarn end, I can cut it off so it's not annoying me anymore. Now as you work, you will notice this white yarn end, and you can do exactly the same what we did with the brown one. So we can hold it close to the edge, and as you work your single crochet, you can hide it like so. Or if you don't prefer this way, you can hide it with the yarn needle inside your slipper later on. I am going to cut it off because it's hidden inside, and simply continue placing your single crochet like so. And once you reach this corner here, you may have noticed that bigger gap. If you don't like the bigger gap, you can go slightly deeper and then simply work your single crochet all the way around. And again, if you have on this side bigger gaps like me, you can simply go deeper as well. So I am finishing this first round of single crochet, and I am going to take this stitch marker out and slip stitch into that place like so, and chain 1. Now for the next step we are going to work on the ribbing. As I want my ribbing to fold in half like so, I will make it quite high. So for me, I will chain all together 15, but you can chain even more or less, it's up to you. So for my slippers, I will chain 15, and once you have your number, you will work single crochet into the second chain from the hook like so. And from now on I will have 14, and remember this number. So I have 1, 2, 3 and so on until you get to your last one. So I am finishing, placing single crochet like so, last few stitches here, and remember I told you to count your stitches, so you should have one less. So for me I have 14. So now find the next stitch, which is this one here, and work slip stitch. So this is your one slip stitch, and then find the next stitch and work slip stitch again. So you have 2 slip stitches, 1 and 2. And remember, you have 2 slip stitches, and into this 14th stitch place your stitch marker, and this will help you a lot later on. So if you chain 20, you should have 19. So for me, I chain 15, I should have 14 stitches. So now after you place those 2 slip stitches, you are going to skip them. So 1, 2, and now where is your stitch marker? You will place single crochet but under the back loop only. So work your first single crochet back loop only and replace your stitch marker like so. And now work single crochet back loop only all the way up, and you should still have 14 stitches, one less than what you chained. So continue all the way up, and once you have your last stitch left, your very last stitch will be working under the full stitch, so front loop and back loop, and this way it will be much nicer and stronger. Chain 1 and turn your work like so, and now you will start into the second one. We're not working into the chain 1, so you will work single crochet back loop only into the second one, and you will work single crochet back loop only all the way down to your stitch marker, and you should have 14 stitches again. So continue all the way down. So I'm nearly at the end, and I will take my stitch marker out, and that should be my 14th stitch. So work your last single crochet back loop only and replace your stitch marker again, and remember you should still have 14 stitches. Now find the next stitch, which is this one here. Do not count this one because we already worked into the one. So this is your next stitch, and work slip stitch. So that's your one slip stitch, and find the next stitch, and that's your second slip stitch like so. You will always do 2 slip stitches like this. Turn your work like this. Skip those 2 slip stitches and work single crochet back loop only again into the same stitch where was your stitch marker. Now replace your stitch marker and work your single crochet all the way up, single crochet back loop only. And once you come to your last stitch, you will work single crochet but under the both loops, so you will work under the full stitch like this. So this is my last stitch here, and work under the both loops like this, chain 1 and turn your work. And again, that's how you are going to work. You will start into the second one, we don't work into the chain 1, and work single crochet back loop only the way down until you get to your stitch marker. And you should still have only 14 stitches. And you will work like this all the way around your slipper. And the measurement of my cuff is about 4 inches, and I want to fold it in half like this once my slippers are done. So it's up to you how long you want your ribbing to be. So I went all the way around and I can't squeeze anymore. As you can see, there is no more space. So I will simply close my ribbing, and to do so I am going to close it like so. So I will get my hook out of that loop. I will place it on top of each other like so and find this very first stitch here, and I will place the loop on my hook from the opposite side and pull through. Make sure there is no gap at all. Now I will place it on top of each other like so. And if you have the clips, they are very handy to have. Place your clips like this so it won't move as you work. Now take both sides, and on this side closer to you, as you can see, on one side you have proper stitches, on this side closer to you you have only the loops, and it's a 1/2 of the starting chain. So you will work under those tiny loops and make sure you will match the stitch on the opposite side like so, and simply work single crochet like this. Very similar what we did on our heel. Just on this part here we have only 1/2 of our starting chain, so we will need to work under those loops. So try to match the stitches on the opposite side and work single crochet all the way up to close our ribbing. And this is my last stitch here, so I will go in the corner here and in the corner on the opposite side, work single crochet and chain 1, and you can fasten off. Before you fasten off, make sure your last stitch is in the corners so it's nicely in the level. Now you are going to hide this yarn end inside the seam like so, and we are done. Fasten off. This is your ribbing. You can fold it in half like so, and it's looking amazing. These are our beautiful slippers. And one more thing before we finish, please don't forget to add non-slippery treatment to your crochet slippers, because crochet slippers can be very slippery and dangerous. I have a video and I am going to leave the video at the end of this video, or you can also check my playlist. And please don't forget to like it, share it, and of course don't forget to subscribe to my channel Unique Stitch Designs for more ideas from me, Sylvia. And of course don't forget to find me on social medias. I am on TikTok, Pinterest, Instagram and Facebook. Thank you very much for watching.